They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Green to bring it back.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
There he goes, right side. The 20. It's all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson. Will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Off play action. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Cutz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cooper Cutz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. To try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score, Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Powers past him at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown!
Tylan Wallace
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. It's complete to Fuller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And
that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think lose it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Patrick Queen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off-play action. Jones. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got room to run past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 28. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. Etienne running right through him and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. A give, it's ETN off the option.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 4.
Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Green to bring it back. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Ravens 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Green to bring it back. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this time.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop it? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tylan Wallace, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got this down to the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually